Not exactly. The theory of everything, I wanted a bunch of movement, Tari take it out, try to find Jabari somewhere in the middle, and hopefully get a shot or get some kind of look. I mean, I don't know how Tari made that amazing kind of hook pass, and he led him, and then my angle, Jabari caught it. I don't think he brought it down and just let it go, and unfortunately it went in.
Do you have any update on Ime?
I don't right now. I haven't talked to anybody. I just talked to the guys a little bit, and I got to go back and check with everyone.
What did you see change for Jabari first half to second half, and how he kind of came alive there?
Started playing with more force, driving downhill. I thought he got to the line, and this is their first game together. We had a little training camp, and now this is our first time playing somebody else. So everybody's getting a feel. Cam, Tari, Jabari, and Amen, and Trevor, and all the guys that played, and everybody else. It's their first time coming together as a team, and I thought they started to understand where they were going to be, where their teammates were going to be, where their outlets were, how they can play together. And I thought that just started coming together more of a team element in the second half.
How would you assess how Amen handled the game, just the flow of the game, his court vision, just the feel, the IQ in half court?
I thought he did really well. Coming in there, playing point guard, running sets, picking up. I really liked his defense. I thought he had some tremendous defensive plays. His court vision, he made some really nice passes, threw in a couple jump shots, had some finishes. I thought he had a really nice all-around game.
For a guy to be under the spotlight, he will be and is, and matched up today against Scoot, the next game against his brother, to still stay within what you want him to do, to play point. What does that show about him in not trying to get out of his game and do more?
Just tremendous poise for such a young player. That ability to know your game, stay within yourself, and stick to what you do and not get caught up in all that extra stuff, just to me shows tremendous poise and maturity.
You mentioned this being their first game together and kind of some of the chemistry elements that play into that. What was your message to the guys coming into this game? What did you want them to really focus on?
So we wanted to build a defensive identity and a toughness, defense, a togetherness, an unselfishness on offense, and just really kind of embody those traits. I thought the guys did really, really well. I thought Portland was hitting some tough shots, man. They really shot it well, especially in the first half, and they got a really good team. But for the most part, I thought our guys really dug in there and tried to execute what we wanted on defense.
Cam obviously has a ton of talent outside. Just in the half court, how did you see how he processes things, reads, first, second, third passes, stuff like that?
Well, man, he's so strong and gifted, and I thought when he got downhill and played with force and got to the basket, he had some success, and some other times where it didn't quite work out. But with all his gifts and his abilities, I think he's gonna really be a good player.
Once the season ended with the Celtics, how did the opportunity come, with Houston being able to reunite with Ime and get the opportunity that you're with now?
Are you asking how did it happen? Well, just my relationship with Ime after the season ends. They reach out and kind of go from there.
And what are you hoping to accomplish with several of the coaches coming over from Boston, working under Ime again?
We're really just focused on building a culture, coming together, and figuring this stuff out. And this is our first time together, so we're working on building, together.
Is there a plan for Tari and Jabari? Do they play the whole way here, or is that to be determined? What is your goals for them, and how much will they play in these 4 or 5 games?
That's a collaborative process with front office, medical, coaching staff, and all that stuff. So that's an ongoing process that we update day to day, that we talk about and meet and all that stuff. So I don't know that anything's been predetermined or that anything is set, but it's something that we'll continue to evaluate as we go forward.
Rafael said it's just on you.
Oh, okay.
Almost. He threw in a few other names too.
Yeah, I wanted to just kind of piggyback off that. I mean, what was some of the decision making to go into having those guys come back and play this summer league again?
Are you talking about Tari and Jabari?
Yeah, Tari and Jabari, yeah, specifically those two guys.
I can't comment on everyone's thought process, but to me, there's just such tremendous value in playing summer league. How many opportunities do you get? The 5-on-5, the referees, the team element, where you're trying to execute concepts offensively and defensively, and you have a crowd. That crowd was packed. Maybe not for us, but the crowd was packed.
It was pretty packed for y'all.
And that ability to come in and play 5-on-5 and get to know everybody and try to execute together, there's so much value in that. And so I'm a huge fan of summer league for that, for our guys, for young players around the league. I think it really helps you develop and mature and grow. So.
What has stood out to you about Jermaine? He's kind of a fringe NBA guy trying to get kind of a two-way, I think. What have you seen from him in the last week?
Just really smart, always in the right spot, and he's really physical. He's not afraid to put his body on the line, get in there, take charges, stand his ground on defense. He knows the right spots to be, both offensively and defensively, and he's just one of those guys that kind of fits with whoever's on the court. So he's done a really good job in training camp, and I thought he had a nice game today.